Good morning, Red Arrow, and happy Thursday. Let's see what's cooking in the kitchen for lunch today.
Today for lunch we are having Sloppy Joe sandwich, baked chips, sweet potato tots, green beans, pineapple tidbits, and your choice of milk.
It's February 23rd, and we have no birthdays to celebrate. But did you know that today is National Toast Day? It's also National Chili Day and National Banana Bread Day. And on top of all that, it's National Dog Biscuit Day. What an assortment of celebrations going on today. Have fun.
Okay, my cheat sheet is like full of information here. So, let me start with what's happening after school today, and that's Reading Club after school. And also today, during the lunch hours, Costco Warehouse will have a representative here visiting with us in the lounge, so just a heads up. Maybe she'll bring some goodies to share with us too, I don't know. But she'll be here talking about the joys and wonders of being a part of Costco. That's for the grown-ups. Let's see. Mrs. Babb is out. She might make some appearances today, but she has some other things to attend to, so she will be out today. Mrs. Sumners is taking her place. Mrs. Williams is helping out in the library. Mrs. Pierce is helping out with Mrs. Williams' spot. Mrs. Stainbrook is helping out with Mrs. Cortez's spot. Ms. Martinez will be here half day today, and she'll be leaving around lunchtime. And I do not have a sub for her. Mr. Hines is out sick today, and I do not have a sub for him, and so I'm canceling Mr. Hines' services today. I apologize. These germs are not being nice to anybody. Mrs. Larson would like to honor some students who were high achievers in Jump for Heart. And so she's going to call some students down, or I'll call some students down today for a very short activity in the gym. Teachers is probably like 5 minutes or so. Just give you a heads up of when. 9:25-ish, we'll be calling down our second grade. Students who, and we'll actually call the specific name so you'll know who's being involved. Roughly 9:30, we'll be calling down the first grade. And then again, roughly at 9:35, we'll be calling down the K1 and the kindergarten groups. And they'll be doing some extra activity with Mrs. Larson. Very short. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense somewhat. And you see this before 9:25 starts. Let's see. SumDog, if you didn't hear, there is a SumDog math contest going on, a national contest, which means schools from all over the United States are taking part and they're competing. So we're competing against kids who might be in middle school in California, and kids who might be in fourth grade down in Florida, and even kids who could be in Texas or in Alaska. And so that's pretty cool, but here's what's even more cool. I know a lot of you have been working very, very hard and trying to get your name on the leaderboards and classes on the leaderboards. I know I've seen Mrs. Nevin's class with their name on the board. I've seen Mrs. Stiefalt and Mrs. Spangler, Mr. Vatz, and Mrs. Weber's. Probably others that I didn't realize it was up there because I was looking at it very quickly. But here's what I want you to know. We have had 2 nationwide winter days so far, which means out of all the schools and all the classrooms taking part, we've had a classroom on both Monday and Tuesday that took first place in the entire country for that day. Not the whole contest, but for that day. So on Monday, with a score of 308 points, Mr. Vatz's class was the #1 winner in the United States. And on Tuesday, with a score of 307 points, Mrs. Weber's class was the #1 winner in the United States. So great job. That contest goes through Friday, I believe, so keep it up. Lots of great work, and one thing I love about SumDog is how much it teaches us about math, and that makes us all smarter, and a great thing to do. We like that. I have a video coming up from Miss Marnie and Mrs. Howard, and they're working with some shapes to make something more. Here's a fancy word for you, complex. That means complicated and fancy. So take a look.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Great video and great way to do some geometry, guys. Geometry is another word for playing with shapes. So great job. And good choice in music, Mrs. Hall. We love our Bruno Mars here at Red Arrow. At this time, would you please stand for the pledge?
From Mrs. Stoll's class, to help us with the pledge, we have
Kristen Hansen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, pledge helpers. I probably impressed you because I knew that was Bruno Mars, didn't I? Every now and then I get lucky and know those things. With that, have a great day, learners.